Today's lesson is understanding order of operations. So I can evaluate expressions with parentheses, brackets, and braces. So what is order of operations? Order of operations is a set of rules for solving math problems. It tells us which steps to do first when solving equations. Think of it as a recipe for solving math problems correctly. We use the acronym PEMDAS, or please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, to remember the order. So here's some vocabulary before we get started. First of all, what's an equation? An equation is a math sentence that shows two expressions that are equal. Okay? So an expression is a combination of numbers and symbols that represent a value. So you can have two expressions on each side of the equal sign for an equation. If you're asked to evaluate expressions, that means that you're going to calculate the value of that expression. Parentheses are those curved symbols, and they're used to group parts of an expression. An exponent is a number that shows how many times to multiply a base number by itself. And an operation is a math action like adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing. So what is PEMDAS? So PEMDAS stands for, the P is parentheses. Sometimes you can have parentheses that look like this. Okay, these are called brackets and these are called braces, but these are all ways of grouping expressions so you can see which goes first. So you always do what's inside of the parentheses first. Next is exponents. Okay? Exponents are like 10 to the third power. Like let's say you multiply 10 by 10 by 10, right? That would be an exponent, which is repeated multiplication. So if there are exponents, you're going to do those after you do whatever is in parentheses. Next, you have multiplication or division. So, multiplication or division. With this, you're going to do whichever comes first. Next, if there's addition or subtraction, you're going to do whichever of those comes first, going from left to right. So, the recipe is as follows. P, parentheses, solve what's inside the parentheses first. E, exponents, calculate the powers next. M, multiplication, or D, division, going from left to right, okay, whichever comes first. A, addition, or S, subtraction, going from left to right, whichever comes first. So let's think about what order should you use when you evaluate an expression, when you're calculating and coming up with what the total for that expression is. So to avoid getting more than one answer, okay, you're going to use order of operations. So let's explore how Jack did this. Okay, so he followed the steps. First, step 1, Jack evaluated what was inside of the parentheses. So first do the operations inside the parentheses. So if inside of the parentheses, which also happen to be inside of brackets, okay, we're going to do what's in the parentheses first. So that's 7 times 2, and that gives us 14. Okay, so we're going to rewrite the expression with 14, keeping everything else the same because we still have to figure out what to do next. So next, we're going to do 14 minus 3, and then that's inside of the brackets, plus 8 divided by 2 times 3. So now we're going to evaluate the terms inside of the brackets. So what's inside of the brackets? 14 minus 3. So we're going to rewrite it, but this time we're going to put instead of 14 minus 3, we're going to put what 14 minus 3, which is 11. We're going to rewrite the plus 8 divided by 2 times 3. What should we do next? So step 2. Step 2 is multiply and divide in order from left to right. So whichever comes first. And in this case, we have 11 plus 8 divided by 2 times 3. So even though in our acronym multiplication comes first, okay, you multiply or divide, those two are equal, whichever one comes first. And in this case, we have multiplication first. So we're going to write 11 plus, and then we're going to solve what 8 divided by 2 is, which is 4, and then we multiply by 3. So now that we've got 11 plus 4 times 3, our next step is going to be to multiply, because you do all multiplication and division, whichever comes first, before any addition or subtraction. So 4 times 3 gives us 12. So now we have 11 plus 12. But notice how you keep rewriting things. Step 3. Finally add and subtract in order from left to right. So we're going to show that 11 plus 12 equals 23. So when we evaluate this expression, the value of the expression is 23. Now, turn and talk with your partner about what would the value of 2 plus 15 minus 3 minus 6 divided by 2 change if the braces were removed? Okay, why is order of operations important? Well, just like we were able to see, when you move those braces, the value changes. It helps everyone get the same answer when solving problems. It prevents confusion in complex equations. It's used in real-life situations like cooking or building things. And it is essential for more advanced math in later grades. So, here's another example solving a problem using PEMDAS. Let's solve 2 plus 3 times 4 minus 5. Parentheses first, so we do 3 times 4 equals 12. And our new equation, after we rewrite everything else, it stays the same, but we have 2 plus 12 minus 5. Okay? No exponents, multiplication, or division is left, so now we go to adding and subtracting. Okay? In this equation, 2 plus 12 minus 5, 2 plus 12 comes first. So we're going to do 2 plus 12 is 14. And then when we rewrite it, we now have 14 minus 5. And 14 minus 5 equals 9. So the final answer, or the value of this equation, is 9. Now you give it a try. Pause the video and try these 3 problems. Now we're ready to go over it. Let's check your work. Let's try solving these problems using PEMDAS. So 4 plus 2 times 3, okay? The first thing we see is addition, then we see multiplication. According to our PEMDAS, we do multiplication or division first. In this case, it's multiplication, so we're going to do 2 times 3 is 6. So now we have 4 plus 6. Okay, next we only have one operation left, so we're going to solve. The value of this expression is 10. Okay, so now we have 10 minus 2 plus 3. Okay, inside of our parentheses we have 10 minus 2 plus 3, but we're going to start with the 2 plus 3, that's 5, and we're going to rewrite now 10 minus 5. Now there's no other operations, so we're just going to do 10 minus 5. The value of this expression is 5. Okay, let's check our work. 6 divided by 8 minus 5 times 2. So we begin with our solving what's inside of the parentheses. 8 minus 5 is 3. So we're going to rewrite 6 divided by 3 times 2. So now there's 2 operations left. We have division, we have multiplication. We're going to divide first because we do multiplication and division first before we do addition and subtraction. So 6 divided by 3 is 2. Now we're going to multiply. 2 times 2, it gives us a value of 4.